It's the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time to talk about these beautiful Riedell 336s.
Want me to open you up and then show you the... Wow.
Huge shout out to Backbeat Skates. All of this is brought to you by them. The boot, the plate, the wheels, they have it all.
This is so pretty, so classy. Who am I?
I have been testing these boots for months. I have also been testing the plate and the wheels. More on that in a moment and more on that in a few weeks. But these boots, let's talk about them. This is a stock Riedell 336 boot. I got these at Backbeat Skates. Backbeat is a skate shop and where I hold my monthly workshops and where I teach weekly as well. The most important thing is they are a boot fit studio. If you have been in skating for a while, or honestly, if you're brand new to skating, you may have noticed it's kind of difficult to find a place to try on boots. Not a lot of places carry a bunch of different sizes. And so it can be a very frustrating process, especially for me. I have very small feet and a lot of places don't have my boots for me to try unless I want to squeeze into a kid's size, which I have done before.
Let's try this on. Let's try both of them on.
Backbeat carries a lot of the normal sizing. She even had my sizing for me to try on. She carries boots so that you can go in and try them on while you get sized for your custom boots. Now, I myself didn't get a fully custom boot. This is a stock boot, but I did color lab. So I have these awesome colors, which I will talk more about in a moment. The color lab, I will say, takes about 3 months, so 12 weeks. 3 months can seem like a long time, but in terms of getting the skate that you want, a lot of places have a lot longer of a wait time. So the main reason why I wanted to try these so badly, because there are a lot of people who swear by Riedell, number one, but also I wanted to be able to recommend a boot. And I'm so happy to say that I can recommend a boot that you can get just within a few months and you can customize how you want it to be. Let's talk pricing. So this entire skate, the entire thing, you can get for less than $1,300. That is amazing. The boot alone, if you're just looking for a boot, this, because it's a stock boot, and then with Color Lab, I have the exact numbers right here. The stock 336 boot is $559 and the Color Lab add-on is $160. So to get a really good solid boot that will be safe to skate in, that is the number one thing. A lot of more inexpensive boots are honestly not safe to skate in, and I really wouldn't be skating on them for months on end. These I have tested out for about 3 months now, and as you can see, I've creased them. I'm quite proud of this. Creasing a boot is kind of a rite of passage for me. Like, I'm very proud when I get a good crease. And this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but I can feel it. It goes like in, out, in, and that's from bending. This whole process has been so much fun. When you do the Color Lab, you can pick your colors right there.
This is actually like the hardest decision.
They offer suede and leather options. This was such a difficult process. It was so much fun, but it was so difficult because I didn't think about it prior to going there.
Do people stand here for hours? They stew about it before they come in.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So when you get fit, you actually get fit. She will make sure that you get the right boot for you. And like I said, she has a bunch of boots there, so you can try all the different types. I went with the 336. It felt so good right off the bat.
These fit so good. They do? Yeah. Yay.
And honestly, within a few months, this feels amazing. It went from feeling really good to feeling amazing. I did need to break them in a little bit. I couldn't wait. It was like Christmas morning. I couldn't wait. I had to put the skates on immediately when I got home and skate in them for a bit. But then I took them to the rink to try them on a larger surface. And I ended up teaching my lessons that morning, not skating in them like prior to that. I just put my skates on like normal morning, taught my lessons. And then I was like, whoa, I just taught for a few hours in brand new boots and I wasn't really in pain. I could feel that they were new, but I wasn't in pain. they are broken in now. Like I fully trust these boots now and they feel like mine. That's the awesome thing about boots like Riedell and like Harlick. They actually form to your foot and they are leather. So they will actually be manipulated by your foot, which is a good thing. They won't just like break. Like there are certain boots that just kind of are, and they're made out of plastic and different materials, and they don't do this. They don't like move with your foot. And when I was breaking these in, that was the first thing that I noticed was like this side didn't have the crease yet. So it felt like I was pushing up against the boot.
Look like Harlick.
They feel good, but they're not as like forgiving right here. So I'm like feeling right here. Now it actually goes with my foot. So this whole process, getting the boot fit, I tried on a few different sizes. I chose the size that I wanted. And then because I wanted Color Lab, we had to send in the information that I wanted. So I got to pick out all of the different colors. And I get a lot of messages about colors with skating, and I am semi-boring. I like a nude. I like a skin tone boot, and that is because I am quite short and I like when the leg is elongated. So having a lighter boot like this, it actually looks like it's an extension of your leg, and I like that. Obviously, my Harlicks that I have are a very similar color. I was shocked when on the internet you guys actually could tell I had a new skate on because it is a very similar color to my Harlicks. But this is a giveaway, this red backstay. This backstay, another fun thing that I didn't even think of, Gladys is who brought this to my attention. She said she can actually count my spins based on this backstay because when I rotate to the camera, she can count how many times she sees that. So I did like a heel toe spin that I spun for forever and she could actually count the rotations. So I thought that was so funny. So when I was choosing these colors, you have so many options, but I wanted to make sure that I got what I wanted for the actual boot, like for the sides and all of that. Something that I don't typically, knock on wood, I don't typically mess up my skate here. What I do mess up is the tongue from the laces and my backstay.
It's messed up from the splits. Oh, those are Nicole problems.
You do.
Yeah.
Funny problem to have, but I chose a very natural material here for my actual skate. And I chose a leather material, kind of a rougher material for my tongue so that it wouldn't get too scratched up, and a darker, more sturdy material for my backstay so that it can take me dropping into a split at a moment's notice. I will talk about this plate. This is the Complex Axiom plate, and these are Complex Bolero wheels. I will talk more about these in greater detail, but they deserve their own video. So that will be a later video in a few weeks. I also got this very soft tongue. When I was training, they told me not to because I sweat so much, but I'm not training. So I am happy to report it is still very soft. After a few months, I haven't destroyed it with my sweat yet. We'll see in a few months' time or a few years' time. But that is the thing about this boot. I can honestly say in a few years, I can let you know how it is. That is what you want out of a boot. You don't want to have to get a new boot every year. It is way too expensive to do that. So you want to really invest in a boot that will be safe for you and that you can use for a long time to come. And that is any boot that I wear, like that I claim as my boot, and that is something that I wear regularly. I've been wearing my Harlicks outside and I've been wearing these inside so that I could fully get used to them and not mess them up. I didn't want to get them scratched up at all before I did the review. But I really only trust a few brands, and you know them by now. It's Harlick and now Riedell. I can honestly say this is a really, really good boot. I am very happy with it. So there are 3 ways that you can get yourself this skate. And I know a lot of the Instagram comments were, how do I actually get this skate? Here's how. So number 1, you can shop online. I know a lot of people aren't local, but go to backbeatskates.com. You can shop there. And Get everything you need online. Like I said, I got this entire setup there. The plate, the wheels, the bearings, everything. But she also has roll line options now. So I know this is a complex setup that I have going on here, but she also has roll line now, which is extremely exciting. So you can shop online. You can go to the studio. That is a great option. You can visit me once a month at my workshops. Those you can find on thatnicolefiore.com. And just going there to be able to try these boots on, to try all the different styles, it is honestly the best experience. If you're in Huntington Beach or around Southern California, please go to Backbeat and check it out. And number 3, you can schedule a virtual appointment. So if you can't actually get to the shop to get your foot traced and all of that customization, you can do a virtual appointment. So check it out. Huge shout out to Backbeat Skates. Huge shout out to Shannon. If you have any questions at all, I am here for you. Shannon is here for you as well. I am very, very happy with this boot, and 10 out of 10 recommend. If you are looking for a safe, inexpensive in terms of a good boot, this is inexpensive. Please check out Backbeat Skates, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll see you on the next review for the plate.
Whoever does this needs to make a video with switches.
I get this all the time. A lot of people think that this boot is gray.
That is really cool.
People are like, oh my God, is that gray? I love that. Where can I get that? People need to know that that is a color. They do have a gray that is what I think people think this is on the internet. So definitely check it out. If you like that, if you like being able to like pick your colors, Color Lab is a really, really good option and so inexpensive. $160 for that is wild.